Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Based upon a popular request, or not a popular request, a request, I'm going to drive from Georgetown to Adams Morgan. So let's see if we can have a, intervention-free drive. I think I should have a couple of interventions. I think just looking at what's happening here, right? The car cannot see down the hill. There's about 2 cars there. Oh, but I get a green arrow. Whoo! And the pedestrian who does not have the right of way, and FSD handles it okay. I always get concerned sometimes actually entering certain roads. I guess one thing is the speed limit, right? So I guess making this left turn without a speed limit sign, I've seen FSD go a little bit faster, but this time it did it perfectly. It's going 15 miles per hour, which I think is the appropriate speed for this street. No complaints from me. It's stopping when needed, and it's just kind of flowing. So that's pretty exciting. That is exciting. Yeah, so I was thinking a little bit about what this level of automation provides to the public. I think, actually, before I say anything, there's a dog in front of us, and I'm wondering if FSD is going to pick it up, and it did not, so that's okay. There's 2 dogs. Oh, look, it kind of picked it up. Oh, the dogs came up in shadows. Anyway, so yeah, this notion of driving the speed limit, I think it's a big deal when it comes to automation and systems like this. I think, like I said, if I was driving on the street by myself, I'll be going probably about 20, 25, I think. Or I would vary right between 15, 18, like it'll be all over the place, right? Because being able to stay within the speed limit implies that I have to, apply some type of kinetic, let's call it motion on the accelerator, on the pedal. I have to apply pressure on the pedal, and I have to think about how much pressure I'm applying. And all of us have been doing that activity for so long, which, yeah, I think with automation, it changes that paradigm a lot. And I think that when we talk about safety, assuming automation is done appropriately, it is safe to say that yes, right, driving will be a much safer activity with increased automation. It just had to be done right? So like Tesla's approach of the iterative updates, based upon triggers, I think is probably the right answer. I think initially it was framed as disengagements, but I think now it's no longer disengagements. It's set triggers, right, that are based upon logical conditions that everyone has learned over time. Right, these conditions that cause you to take certain actions, now we're teaching the computer to do it, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, so far it should be a chill drive, right? It's saying we should get to our destination in about 6 minutes. I'm a big fan of some of these turns, except for, well, actually it went well. I'm a big fan of these turns, and navigation of the stop sign is going very well. Yeah, I'm still anticipating some friction points, but I haven't seen any yet. Regarding the aggressiveness of autopilot. Oh, look at a little weird bug here. So it's not really a bug, but I think it's a similar condition to what I saw right in another video I posted. There were, I call it multi-dimensional stop signs, so one in front of you and immediately one after, right? the car tends to stop twice. So I just press the autopilot snapshot record button, and I will send it to the developers. Other interesting things. So I have my profile to assertive. I can't really tell the difference. Not even want to know the difference. I'm just kind of, I feel more natural with this one. Okay, so here we go. So here I'm making a right turn, and I thought it was awkward at first, but it actually did pretty good. It did good. It did good. Okay. It's signaling left, and it's gonna go left. All right, good job. This is good. I think this is good. All right, now this is a weird little street, so I'm actually going this way. I don't know why the car is kind of nudging forward. Maybe because you can't see the lines, but this is interesting. So if I zoom in on the map, we're going this way. And I have a feeling that we're gonna have one of those scary confusion moments, okay? So I have the green light. It's acting like it's making a left, but it's not. Oh, I had to disengage. Oh, so close, so close, so close. So close. Okay, so I'm just gonna send that to Elon's dudes. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay. So I sent that to the autopilot team so they can look at that. Essentially, wasn't sure whether or not to make a left or right. I thought it was making a left, so I had to disengage to get it to take the right. So it's not too bad though. Like I said, this is a city of interesting streets. So why is it going nudging forward like this? I'm just gonna stop it. Yeah, so that's another bug. Bug report. Did not stop at red light. Okay. Yeah. So this guy thought he could not this guy, autopilot thought that it could go straight. Also, I don't know if you heard that noise, but I think I'm getting attacked by squirrels from the tree that's above me, which is kind of cool. Okay. All right, I'm gonna activate FSD beta again. Let me see, what am I doing here? I'm just gonna drive for now. Yeah, because I think it's just so confused. Oh, seeing I can't make a left turn. Interesting. And I can't make a left turn. That's fine. Okay, so that was a little friction there, right? So the city does not, there's a sign that says no left turns, and the path planner said make a left turn. FSD, I'm not sure if it got confused or whatever, but I think it was appropriate for me to take over then. All right, so in front of me, it's another interesting kind of road condition, right? So very, very open intersection, and it's kind of blank. It's a blank open intersection. Maybe about 200 meters ahead of me, you can see yellow lines. So these types of conditions, right, where lines aren't there, I've seen FSD kind of go to the right. But I think it's appropriate that we stay on the left. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Not bad. It went straight. Good. Awesome. Now, those funky little cone thingies are here. Let's see if FSD tries to run over them. Yeah, I just took over because I didn't want to play that game. And but not bad. Not bad. I mean, I was a little bit concerned about those little yellow protectors. Yellow protectors on the side, okay? Yeah, so 2 disengagements, I think, just out of caution, I think is smart. Okay. But not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, this is interesting. So started the signal at the other stop sign. This is so interesting. Okay. Actually did pretty good. Can't really complain. But this awkward stop in the middle of the road is a problem. So we'll send that in there. Bug report should not have stopped. Okay, so I sent that bug report and I clicked the save button. So I'm double tapping it. All right. And it looks like we're approaching our destination. Ta-da. Awesome. Awesome. This was fun. Now, what I'm going to do is go back to Georgetown, go back to my favorite coffee shop. Let's call it Blue Bottle Coffee. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. Chooses to make a right turn. Will it do it without curbing my rims? Let's party. Here's a bike goer. I let her go because it's the right answer. And I'm gonna reactivate. Again, some of those situations not even worth testing, right? Like, will it stop? Will it not? She's riding a bike. She needs to maintain momentum, so that means I stop, huh? So I took over there for the sake of safety. But yeah. Okay, this is cool. So there is a dog and a owner in front of us. I do like how it detects pedestrians. And like I said, the general default to pedestrian decision space, right, for FSD, I like a lot. Okay, this is interesting here. So the speed limit is 25. I'm going 16. The person riding the bike is probably going about so 16, 17, right? Because they're going downhill, so they do have some acceleration. The vehicle is defaulting to her rate of speed, not really trying to go around her, but which is okay. Okay, here we go. So what is this? So how will it go to the left? Like, because he thinks he can go around her. That's not gonna happen. Okay, good. This is good. That's exactly what I was thinking. When is FSD gonna go around the slower moving object? Okay. So we're approaching. Oh, actually, and this is awesome. The screen said autopilot waiting for cyclists. I didn't even see that on the screen, so that was pretty cool. Those of you who've seen that or could see it. Yeah, so it's good to see kind of how some of these turns happen, right, with 10.4. Again, I think when, the notion of getting this update arise, I was very excited to just get the update. But now I'm internalizing, right, like my responsibility to submit bug reports and snapshots, because I think that, again, assuming, Elon's or Tesla's scheme of iterative updates, ooh, look at that. Like, that is exciting. So I had to kind of nudge to accelerate a little bit to get it to keep going, because it was going to slow down for some reason. I don't want the other cars behind me to react. Okay. So this car is doing this. Wow. This is exciting. Yeah, so there is no, I've heard people kind of characterize this capability as, you're 16-year-old driving. I do not think it's that. In fact, I think it's something else, right? And the reason why it's something else is that when you have a human being who's 16 years old driving, right, there's uncertainty, but there's some level of understanding that human being would want to be alive after the drive, right? So they're a little bit more conscious. There's safety. There's all these things. With FSD, sometimes it does things that are I'll characterize as not okay. Meaning it's different, right? It's like it's the ultimate pairing of a vehicle and a human being, right? Because what I'm doing is, I guess, supervising cautiously. Because when I'm driving by myself, I'm also cautiously observant and really, for the most part, control. But I can only see what's in front of me. Now I have a car that can see all around me, and it's almost, right? People talk about cyborg. It feels like it because at times, I get the enhancement of the vehicle reacting to things that I don't see. Ooh, what is this? And I messed up. That was my fault. I'm just gonna take over here because these cars everyone's freaking out. Okay. Yep, so FSD messed up because he changed lanes without signaling. Bug report, lane change without signaling. Okay. Yep, so I submitted the bug report and I pressed the snapshot. Okay, let's see. So now I am making like a left forward type thing going on here, so this is interesting. Yeah, so I think as long as I'm deliberate about these, oh look, the dog, yeah, that's cool. So the dog is now being shown. One thing, the other day I was driving and there was like a deer. It was at night, the vehicle didn't pick it up, but I was wondering if the deer was going to be displayed as a dog. It didn't, so boo. But yeah, so I consider this enhancing, but I still need to be cautious, right? And luckily I'm in control. It's almost like I'm playing a video game. That's how I characterize my interaction with the vehicle now. Yep, so you all are hearing the signal come on and off for some reason. I don't know if the path planner is like confused about, right, like whether or not I should signal or not, but that wasn't a bad entry. It was just a little awkward. Okay? Yeah, but these types of situations here get me a little cautious, especially as we get so close to the curbs. Okay, good. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, I think we just need to be extra careful about when to signal versus when not to signal. I wish there was a way I could tell Tesla, okay, good job, kinda. Yeah, I wish there's a way I could tell Tesla, because there are times where the car is super intentional about signaling, but there are times like, maybe 3 minutes ago where it just entered a lane without signaling, which I guess we do that from time to time as drivers, but it's not the right answer. Like, if we can get as close to perfection as possible, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm making a right turn. There's a pedestrian run-in. Good job stopping. Good job, kind of. Okay, good. That was good. I mean, I think part of the challenge is watching the yoke, right? It's like a steak spinning. So as the steak is spinning, you're like, ugh. But it's not too bad. It's manageable. I think, I still feel in control, right? Because the beauty of this is I can always go like this. Even if it's here, I can go like this and just like take control. But this is good. So I've been liking yoke life, right? Like, I don't think I want a regular steering wheel ever again. I'm a yokist. In fact, if I get another car, I will get a yoke installed in it. That will be even worse. Worse than this boxy one. And you know, one thing is I'm very excited for the Cybertruck. Like, I think that'll be like my last car till I die, unless the batteries degrade. Then we'll talk about that later. But that's my plan is Cybertruck, and I'm out. Okay. Okay. And you all saw that? That is a problem. That is a problem. So the road lines disappeared. This is me driving here. I just took over because I didn't want to embarrass my Plaid on the internet. So I just alleviated the vehicle from embarrassment. All right, I made it back to Georgetown. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Please like and subscribe. I would like to get my subscriber numbers up. And I used to hate hearing people say that on YouTube, but I think I do need to step up my subscriber game. So please like and subscribe, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Have a good day.